Deadly temperatures back in January during this cold weather alert caught City Hall flat-footed, eventually triggering the opening of a warming center inside the Carling Heights Optimist Community Center. So before winter's return, city staff are proposing a temporary warming center framework.
I was extremely pleased to see this report coming this early in the year. For many years, as you know, it's been late into the fall before we're having this discussion.
Last winter, Toronto's warming centres were opened at -5 degrees, but London's criteria remained at -15 or -20 with wind chill. The new tiered approach would open 20 additional beds, 5 per shelter, all winter. A second tier would maintain the 70 overnight beds at Arcade's Cronum Warner location, and at -15 or -20 wind chill, 50 drop-in warming spaces would open, and the final tier, a temporary pop-up warming center for 60 people. City staff reviewed municipal properties and are recommending that the Boyle Community Centre here in the Old East Village be the location for the pop-up warming center during those most extreme cold weather events. In total, the framework would cover up to 200 beds and spaces this winter, and the same number next winter, at an annual cost of $3.6 million. But Sarah Campbell points out the crisis doesn't subside when temperatures moderate.
If it's an emergency at -20, it's still an emergency at -10, -5, +5, and +25.
I would have been pretty well in the street.
John Kilburn is staying at Cronin Warner. It opened almost 2 years ago as a winter response, but extended into year-round service. The temporary warming center framework would extend the funding through March 2027.
Basically a safe haven, a place that I could come, can go to school, can study.
Over 140 people have secured housing after staying at Cronin Warner. Campbell still hopes to see a long-term funding commitment from the city to address the growing needs year-round.
In a city where we're seeing 19% growth in homelessness, those are the city's own numbers, where we see the desperation on our streets and in neighborhoods all across the city, it's to be seen if it's enough.
The Community and Protective Services Committee will consider the temporary warming center framework on September 29th. Daryl Newcombe, CTV News.